마을 사람들은 이야기를 하곤 했습니다.
The villagers would talk. The villagers would talk. The villagers would talk.
행운을 빌어요.
I wish you luck. I wish you luck. I wish you luck.
나는 그들 모두와 싸울 것이다.
I'll fight them all. I'll fight them all. I'll fight them all.
마놀린이 수업을 진행했습니다.
Manolin carried the lessons. Manolin carried the lessons. Manolin carried the lessons.
투쟁은 계속됐다.
The struggle continued on. The struggle continued on. The struggle continued on.
노인은 그것을 존경했습니다.
The old man admired it. The old man admired it. The old man admired it.
상어들은 정복할 수 없었습니다.
The sharks couldn't conquer. The sharks couldn't conquer. The sharks couldn't conquer.
해가 정오에 이르렀습니다.
The sun reached midday. The sun reached midday. The sun reached midday.
산티아고의 말이 울려 퍼졌다.
Santiago's words echoed. Santiago's words echoed. Santiago's words echoed.
그는 청새치를 존경했습니다.
He respected the marlin. He respected the marlin. He respected the marlin.
청새치가 높이 뛰었습니다.
The marlin jumped high. The marlin jumped high. The marlin jumped high.
노인은 계속해서 말을 이었다.
The old man persisted. The old man persisted. The old man persisted.
주고받았습니다.
It gave and took. It gave and took. It gave and took.
물고기야, 우리는 하나다.
Fish, we are one. Fish, we are one. Fish, we are one.
새로운 전투가 시작되었습니다.
A new battle began. A new battle began. A new battle began.
산티아고는 스스로에게 말했다.
Santiago talked to himself. Santiago talked to himself. Santiago talked to himself.
해변의 사자.
The lions on beaches. The lions on beaches. The lions on beaches.
그의 꿈은 사자였습니다.
His dreams were of lions. His dreams were of lions. His dreams were of lions.
상어는 흉터를 남겼습니다.
The sharks left scars. The sharks left scars. The sharks left scars.
물고기가 배를 끌었습니다.
The fish pulled the boat. The fish pulled the boat. The fish pulled the boat.
그 소녀는 배울 것입니다.
The boy would learn. The boy would learn. The boy would learn.
그 소녀는 어려움에 직면했습니다.
The boy faced challenges. The boy faced challenges. The boy faced challenges.
노인의 눈.
The old man's eyes. The old man's eyes. The old man's eyes.
그의 편주는 작았습니다.
His skiff was small. His skiff was small. His skiff was small.
난 두렵지 않아.
I am not afraid. I am not afraid. I am not afraid.
산티아고의 회복력이 승리했습니다.
Santiago's resilience triumphed. Santiago's resilience triumphed. Santiago's resilience triumphed.
마놀리는 산티아고를 존경했습니다.
Manolin respected Santiago. Manolin respected Santiago. Manolin respected Santiago.
그는 바다의 생물들을 사랑했습니다.
He loved the sea's creatures. He loved the sea's creatures. He loved the sea's creatures.
별들이 밝게 빛났다.
The stars shone brightly. The stars shone brightly. The stars shone brightly.
그는 그들과 싸웠습니다.
He fought them off. He fought them off. He fought them off.
산티아고의 손이 떨렸다.
Santiago's hands trembled. Santiago's hands trembled. Santiago's hands trembled.
그러나 그의 이야기는 방대합니다.
But his stories, vast. But his stories, vast. But his stories, vast.
그는 해안에 도착했습니다.
He reached the shore. He reached the shore. He reached the shore.
바다는 이야기를 속삭였다.
The sea whispered tales. The sea whispered tales. The sea whispered tales.
그 소년이 그를 도왔습니다.
The boy helped him. The boy helped him. The boy helped him.
마놀리는 더욱 현명해졌습니다.
Manolin grew wiser. Manolin grew wiser. Manolin grew wiser.
새들이 돌아왔습니다.
The birds came back. The birds came back. The birds came back.
노인의 정신.
The old man's spirit. The old man's spirit. The old man's spirit.
그는 물을 지켜보았다.
He watched the water. He watched the water. He watched the water.
그 소년은 탄력성을 존경했습니다.
The boy admired resilience. The boy admired resilience. The boy admired resilience.
산티아고는 인생의 어려움에 직면했습니다.
Santiago faced life's challenges. Santiago faced life's challenges. Santiago faced life's challenges.
노인은 미소를 지었다.
The old man smiled. The old man smiled. The old man smiled.
청새치의 정신은 지속되었습니다.
The marlin's spirit endured. The marlin's spirit endured. The marlin's spirit endured.
바다는 늘 불렀다.
The sea called always. The sea called always. The sea called always.
산티아고의 손에서는 피가 났다.
Santiago's hands bled. Santiago's hands bled. Santiago's hands bled.
그의 행운은 계속될 것이다.
His luck would hold. His luck would hold. His luck would hold.
투쟁은 몇 시간 동안 지속되었습니다.
The struggle lasted hours. The struggle lasted hours. The struggle lasted hours.
물고기야, 너는 내 친구야.
Fish, you are my friend. Fish, you are my friend. Fish, you are my friend.
이 물고기는 더 작았습니다.
This fish was smaller. This fish was smaller. This fish was smaller.
산티아고의 결심은 결코 약해지지 않았습니다.
Santiago's determination never waned. Santiago's determination never waned. Santiago's determination never waned.
그리고 그 풍부한 신비.
And its abundant mystery. And its abundant mystery. And its abundant mystery.
산티아고는 회복력을 보여주었습니다.
Santiago showed resilience. Santiago showed resilience. Santiago showed resilience.
그는 바다와 이야기를 나누었습니다.
He talked to the sea. He talked to the sea. He talked to the sea.
산티아고는 패배를 거부했다.
Santiago refused defeat. Santiago refused defeat. Santiago refused defeat.
그들은 거대한 해골을 보았습니다.
They saw the giant skeleton. They saw the giant skeleton. They saw the giant skeleton.
그는 장비를 청소했습니다.
He cleaned his gear. He cleaned his gear. He cleaned his gear.
그러나 그것으로 충분했습니다.
But it was enough. But it was enough. But it was enough.
말린이 사라졌습니다.
The marlin faded away. The marlin faded away. The marlin faded away.
바다가 메아리를 쳤다.
The sea held echoes. The sea held echoes. The sea held echoes.
바다는 변함이 없었다.
The sea remained unchanged. The sea remained unchanged. The sea remained unchanged.
물고기야, 우리는 살아남을 것이다.
Fish, we'll survive. Fish, we'll survive. Fish, we'll survive.
나는 종교적이지 않습니다.
I am not religious. I am not religious. I am not religious.
나는 피곤한 노인이다.
I am a tired old man. I am a tired old man. I am a tired old man.
산티아고의 여행은 계속됐다.
Santiago's journey continued. Santiago's journey continued. Santiago's journey continued.
마놀리는 지혜를 전했습니다.
Manolin carried the wisdom. Manolin carried the wisdom. Manolin carried the wisdom.
바다는 그의 집이었다.
The sea was his home. The sea was his home. The sea was his home.
청새치는 승리를 상징했습니다.
The marlin symbolized triumph. The marlin symbolized triumph. The marlin symbolized triumph.
산티아고는 조용히 싸웠다.
Santiago fought silently. Santiago fought silently. Santiago fought silently.
소녀는 산티아고를 존경했다.
The boy admired Santiago. The boy admired Santiago. The boy admired Santiago.
그들은 낚시에 관해 이야기했습니다.
They spoke of fishing. They spoke of fishing. They spoke of fishing.
청새치는 산티아고를 돌았습니다.
The marlin circled Santiago. The marlin circled Santiago. The marlin circled Santiago.
하늘이 주황색으로 변했습니다.
The sky turned orange. The sky turned orange. The sky turned orange.
산티아고는 지평선을 바라보았다.
Santiago faced the horizon. Santiago faced the horizon. Santiago faced the horizon.
그는 집으로 돌아갔다.
He headed back home. He headed back home. He headed back home.
산티아고의 꿈은 계속됐다.
Santiago's dream persisted. Santiago's dream persisted. Santiago's dream persisted.
그의 선은 직선으로 설정되었습니다.
His lines were set straight. His lines were set straight. His lines were set straight.
그는 내일을 생각했다.
He thought of tomorrow. He thought of tomorrow. He thought of tomorrow.
그의 오두막은 작았습니다.
His cabin was small. His cabin was small. His cabin was small.
상어는 결국 사라졌습니다.
The sharks disappeared eventually. The sharks disappeared eventually. The sharks disappeared eventually.
상어들은 사납게 공격했습니다.
The sharks attacked viciously. The sharks attacked viciously. The sharks attacked viciously.
그레이트 청새치가 미끼를 잡았습니다.
The great marlin took the bait. The great marlin took the bait. The great marlin took the bait.
그의 정신은 깨지지 않았습니다.
His spirit was unbroken. His spirit was unbroken. His spirit was unbroken.
그의 상금은 반쯤 먹혔습니다.
His prize was half eaten. His prize was half eaten. His prize was half eaten.
그의 희망은 결코 흔들리지 않았습니다.
His hope never faltered. His hope never faltered. His hope never faltered.
산티아고는 결단력 있게 싸웠습니다.
Santiago fought with determination. Santiago fought with determination. Santiago fought with determination.
오후는 더워졌다.
The afternoon grew hot. The afternoon grew hot. The afternoon grew hot.
그 소녀는 헌신적이었습니다.
The boy was devoted. The boy was devoted. The boy was devoted.
물고기야, 우리가 정복하겠다.
Fish, we'll conquer. Fish, we'll conquer. Fish, we'll conquer.
바다는 잔잔했다.
The sea was calm. The sea was calm. The sea was calm.
산티아고의 이야기에서 영감을 얻었습니다.
Santiago's story inspired. Santiago's story inspired. Santiago's story inspired.
당신은 물고기가 아닙니다.
You are not fish. You are not fish. You are not fish.
그러나 그것은 치열했다.
But it was fierce. But it was fierce. But it was fierce.
산티아고는 고독을 받아들였습니다.
Santiago embraced solitude. Santiago embraced solitude. Santiago embraced solitude.
노인의 영혼이 솟아올랐습니다.
The old man's spirits soared. The old man's spirits soared. The old man's spirits soared.
더 많은 물고기가 올 것입니다.
More fish would come. More fish would come. More fish would come.
그들의 우정은 깊었습니다.
Their friendship was deep. Their friendship was deep. Their friendship was deep.
노인은 참았습니다.
The old man endured. The old man endured. The old man endured.
물고기와 생명.
Of fish and life. Of fish and life. Of fish and life.
그는 그 싸움에 감탄했습니다.
He admired its fight. He admired its fight. He admired its fight.
그는 위대한 디마지오를 사랑했습니다.
He loved the great DiMaggio. He loved the great DiMaggio. He loved the great DiMaggio.
그의 자리는 여기였다.
His place was here. His place was here. His place was here.
몇 시간이 며칠로 바뀌었습니다.
Hours turned into days. Hours turned into days. Hours turned into days.
야구가 그리워요.
I miss baseball. I miss baseball. I miss baseball.
그는 잠에 빠졌습니다.
He drifted into sleep. He drifted into sleep. He drifted into sleep.
전투는 쉴 새 없이 계속됐다.
The battle continued relentlessly. The battle continued relentlessly. The battle continued relentlessly.
그의 미끼는 신선했다.
His bait was fresh. His bait was fresh. His bait was fresh.
그것도 고귀했어요.
It too was noble. It too was noble. It too was noble.
산티아고는 그의 회복력을 소중히 여겼습니다.
Santiago cherished his resilience. Santiago cherished his resilience. Santiago cherished his resilience.
그 소녀는 산티아고를 존경했다.
The boy respected Santiago. The boy respected Santiago. The boy respected Santiago.
바다의 비밀처럼.
Like the sea's secrets. Like the sea's secrets. Like the sea's secrets.
바다는 그의 삶이었습니다.
The ocean was his life. The ocean was his life. The ocean was his life.
많은 어부들이 나갔다.
Many fishermen went out. Many fishermen went out. Many fishermen went out.
산티아고는 그의 악마와 마주했습니다.
Santiago faced his demons. Santiago faced his demons. Santiago faced his demons.
그의 젊음의 꿈.
Dreams of his youth. Dreams of his youth. Dreams of his youth.
마놀리는 매일 음식을 가져왔습니다.
Manolin brought food daily. Manolin brought food daily. Manolin brought food daily.
소녀는 걱정스럽게 지켜보았다.
The boy watched anxiously. The boy watched anxiously. The boy watched anxiously.
그 힘은 엄청났습니다.
Its strength was immense. Its strength was immense. Its strength was immense.
그는 점심을 먹었습니다.
He ate his lunch. He ate his lunch. He ate his lunch.
청새치의 은빛 빛.
The marlin's silver glow. The marlin's silver glow. The marlin's silver glow.
해가 천천히 떠올랐다.
The sun rose slowly. The sun rose slowly. The sun rose slowly.
산티아고의 힘이 승리했습니다.
Santiago's strength prevailed. Santiago's strength prevailed. Santiago's strength prevailed.
그러나 그는 진실을 알고 있었습니다.
But he knew truth. But he knew truth. But he knew truth.
그것은 파도 속에서 연주되었습니다.
It played in waves. It played in waves. It played in waves.
그의 캐치는 충분했습니다.
His catch was enough. His catch was enough. His catch was enough.
산티아고는 용기 있게 인내했습니다.
Santiago endured with courage. Santiago endured with courage. Santiago endured with courage.
산티아고는 스스로에게 말했다.
Santiago spoke to himself. Santiago spoke to himself. Santiago spoke to himself.
그는 작은 배를 타고 혼자 낚시를 했습니다.
He fished alone in a skiff. He fished alone in a skiff. He fished alone in a skiff.
그는 줄을 꽉 잡았다.
He held the line tightly. He held the line tightly. He held the line tightly.
새들은 위에서 원을 그리며 돌았습니다.
The birds circled above. The birds circled above. The birds circled above.
그의 이야기는 전설적이었습니다.
His tale was legendary. His tale was legendary. His tale was legendary.
그는 그 힘을 존중했습니다.
He respected its power. He respected its power. He respected its power.
바다는 그의 형제였습니다.
The sea was his brother. The sea was his brother. The sea was his brother.
바다의 깊은 곳은 그의 것이었습니다.
The ocean's depths were his. The ocean's depths were his. The ocean's depths were his.
산티아고의 몸이 아팠다.
Santiago's body ached. Santiago's body ached. Santiago's body ached.
물고기야, 쉬자.
Fish, let us rest. Fish, let us rest. Fish, let us rest.
내일은 바다에서의 또 다른 하루입니다.
Tomorrow, another day at sea. Tomorrow, another day at sea. Tomorrow, another day at sea.
상어들은 무자비하게 공격해왔습니다.
The sharks attacked ruthlessly. The sharks attacked ruthlessly. The sharks attacked ruthlessly.
그는 다시 낚시를 하려고 했습니다.
He would fish again. He would fish again. He would fish again.
그는 잡아당김을 느꼈다.
He felt a tug. He felt a tug. He felt a tug.
산티아고는 자신의 강함을 증명했습니다.
Santiago proved his strength. Santiago proved his strength. Santiago proved his strength.
바다는 고독을 메아리쳤다.
The sea echoed solitude. The sea echoed solitude. The sea echoed solitude.
그러나 그의 마음은 넓습니다.
But his heart vast. But his heart vast. But his heart vast.
그는 용기 있게 대답했다.
He answered with courage. He answered with courage. He answered with courage.
산티아고는 회복력을 유지했습니다.
Santiago remained resilient. Santiago remained resilient. Santiago remained resilient.
소녀는 끝없이 고민했다.
The boy worried endlessly. The boy worried endlessly. The boy worried endlessly.
산티아고는 청새치와 마주했다.
Santiago faced the marlin. Santiago faced the marlin. Santiago faced the marlin.
그들은 아래에 물고기에게 신호를 보냈습니다.
They signaled fish below. They signaled fish below. They signaled fish below.
마놀리는 계속해서 배웠습니다.
Manolin continued learning. Manolin continued learning. Manolin continued learning.
바다는 그의 것이었다.
The sea was his. The sea was his. The sea was his.
그들은 노인에 대해 이야기했습니다.
They spoke of the old man. They spoke of the old man. They spoke of the old man.
산티아고의 심장이 뛰었다.
Santiago's heartbeat. Santiago's heartbeat. Santiago's heartbeat.
물고기야, 난 양보하지 않을 거야.
Fish, I won't yield. Fish, I won't yield. Fish, I won't yield.
물고기야, 너는 계속 살아있어.
Fish, you live on. Fish, you live on. Fish, you live on.
청새치의 피가 얼룩졌습니다.
The marlin's blood-stained. The marlin's blood-stained. The marlin's blood-stained.
물고기야, 기억할게.
Fish, I'll remember. Fish, I'll remember. Fish, I'll remember.
물고기야, 우리는 참을 것이다.
Fish, we'll endure. Fish, we'll endure. Fish, we'll endure.
그는 노인이었습니다.
He was an old man. He was an old man. He was an old man.
바다의 신비가 불렀습니다.
The sea's mysteries called. The sea's mysteries called. The sea's mysteries called.
그의 손은 풍화되고 상처가 있었습니다.
His hands were weathered and scarred. His hands were weathered and scarred. His hands were weathered and scarred.
노인은 쉬었다.
The old man rested. The old man rested. The old man rested.
노인의 눈이 찌푸려졌다.
The old man's eyes crinkled. The old man's eyes crinkled. The old man's eyes crinkled.
노인은 고통을 참았습니다.
The old man endured pain. The old man endured pain. The old man endured pain.
오늘은 여느 때와 같았습니다.
Today was like any other. Today was like any other. Today was like any other.
노인의 유산.
The old man's legacy. The old man's legacy. The old man's legacy.
마놀리는 산티아고를 믿었습니다.
Manolin believed in Santiago. Manolin believed in Santiago. Manolin believed in Santiago.
산티아고의 손이 치유되었습니다.
Santiago's hands healed. Santiago's hands healed. Santiago's hands healed.
돌고래가 지나갔습니다.
A dolphin passed by. A dolphin passed by. A dolphin passed by.
물고기야, 명예롭게 싸워라.
Fish, fight with honor. Fish, fight with honor. Fish, fight with honor.
마을은 일찍 일어났다.
The village woke early. The village woke early. The village woke early.
산티아고는 깊은 피로감을 느꼈습니다.
Santiago felt exhaustion deep. Santiago felt exhaustion deep. Santiago felt exhaustion deep.
그의 눈은 색깔이었다.
His eyes were the color. His eyes were the color. His eyes were the color.
상어들은 희망을 집어삼켰습니다.
The sharks devoured hope. The sharks devoured hope. The sharks devoured hope.
바다의 밤.
Night on the sea. Night on the sea. Night on the sea.
그 싸움은 명예로웠습니다.
The fight was honorable. The fight was honorable. The fight was honorable.
그는 패배하지 않았습니다.
He was not defeated. He was not defeated. He was not defeated.
상어들은 산티아고를 테스트했습니다.
The sharks tested Santiago. The sharks tested Santiago. The sharks tested Santiago.
헤아릴 수 없는 깊이에 대해 이야기했습니다.
Told of untold depths. Told of untold depths. Told of untold depths.
마놀리는 인생의 교훈을 배웠습니다.
Manolin learned life's lessons. Manolin learned life's lessons. Manolin learned life's lessons.
노인은 잠을 잤습니다.
The old man slept. The old man slept. The old man slept.
그러나 그의 정신은 강하다.
But his spirit, strong. But his spirit, strong. But his spirit, strong.
산티아고는 용감하게 고립에 직면했습니다.
Santiago faced isolation bravely. Santiago faced isolation bravely. Santiago faced isolation bravely.
사람들이 배 주위로 모여들었습니다.
People gathered around the boat. People gathered around the boat. People gathered around the boat.
바다에는 신비가 담겨 있었습니다.
The sea held mysteries. The sea held mysteries. The sea held mysteries.
노인은 인내했습니다.
The old man persevered. The old man persevered. The old man persevered.
그의 삶은 단순했습니다.
His life was simple. His life was simple. His life was simple.
노인의 투쟁.
The old man's struggle. The old man's struggle. The old man's struggle.
산티아고의 눈이 반짝였다.
Santiago's eyes gleamed. Santiago's eyes gleamed. Santiago's eyes gleamed.
산티아고의 정신은 남아 있었다.
Santiago's spirit lingered. Santiago's spirit lingered. Santiago's spirit lingered.
그는 참을성 있게 기다렸다.
He waited patiently. He waited patiently. He waited patiently.
그때마다 그는 대답했다.
He answered every time. He answered every time. He answered every time.
바다는 비밀을 속삭였다.
The sea whispered secrets. The sea whispered secrets. The sea whispered secrets.
산티아고의 결심은 더욱 깊어졌습니다.
Santiago's resolve deepened. Santiago's resolve deepened. Santiago's resolve deepened.
청새치의 희생이 울려 퍼졌습니다.
The marlin's sacrifice echoed. The marlin's sacrifice echoed. The marlin's sacrifice echoed.
그 소녀는 산티아고를 지지했다.
The boy supported Santiago. The boy supported Santiago. The boy supported Santiago.
그의 몸은 피곤했다.
His body was weary. His body was weary. His body was weary.
산티아고는 청새치를 칭찬했습니다.
Santiago praised the marlin. Santiago praised the marlin. Santiago praised the marlin.
그들은 많은 이야기를 나눴습니다.
They shared many tales. They shared many tales. They shared many tales.
라인이 다시 설정되었습니다.
The lines were set again. The lines were set again. The lines were set again.
산티아고는 죽음에 직면했습니다.
Santiago faced mortality. Santiago faced mortality. Santiago faced mortality.
상어가 청새치를 공격했습니다.
Sharks attacked the marlin. Sharks attacked the marlin. Sharks attacked the marlin.